Welcome back. So glad that you joined me. How often is it that we come into a situation and it feels as though we are surrounded by utter darkness? It doesn't matter what's going on, it feels as though everything that's anything not just is going to fail, has failed, and there is no hope. That feels like the world that we're living in today, doesn't it? Even though that's the case, I want us to remember this. The very fact that Jesus keeps coming back to us and says, while it feels like the end is not yet. But more than just that, he has the final say. Not only does he have the final say, he has every single say along the way going forward. Though it feels as though darkness is winning, it never will, because God is in control. Though it feels as though all these other powers are triumphing, they won't, because God is in control. Though it feels as though good is on its last leg, I've got good news for you. God is in control, and in the end, good will prevail. Now, anytime that we come into a dark room, we always know the fastest way to make darkness go is to but turn on a little light. Even just the very fact, if you come into one of the darkest rooms, even lighting a match, all of a sudden light starts dispelling the darkness. Now, as we look at the Bible, that's one of the things that we continually see is that the very presence of Jesus dispels all that is evil. We even see at the resurrection that it took yet but only one angel and all of darkness had to leave. There's power in what God does. There is power in what God continues to say. But more than that, God promises that all of heaven is with us and that He is going to see us through. This week's devotional verse comes to us from Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 2. And it says this: The people who walk in darkness will see a great light. Those who live in a dark land, the light will shine on them. Right here, this verse specifically referring to the time when Jesus was going to come the first time. A very, very, very dark time in history for sure. But at the same time, a time of one of the greatest peace in the nation of Rome. A peace that had never been seen before and would never be seen again, but one that was needed for the time that Jesus was here on this earth, so that what needed to be done could be done at the right time and in the right place. Now, I don't know about you, but I love the very fact that when it comes to God, He's not working on our time schedule, He's working on His. Everything that is anything will be done on His schedule. We can bank on that. We can trust on that because we can trust in Him because He has made us a promise. Let's keep focusing on Him. Let's keep focusing on that light, knowing that He has prevailed. He is seeing us through, and He'll see us through to the end. Thank you again for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next time as we continue to study God's Word together. God bless.